Welcome back, everyone. This is our looking at the charts report for the 12th of August. Enjoy the report. Today, we'll be looking at 4 charts. First is Euro USD, second is GBP USD, third is EuroCAD, and fourth is GBP JPY. We make a start with Euro USD, 1 hour chart. Since the 6th of August, the currency pair has been trading in a sideways motion highlighted in yellow on our chart between the R1 117.65 resistance and our S1 117.05 support. However, the most recent buying activity has been picked up by our RSI indicator below our chart, which had reached 70 at some point, implying an overbought position. If the upward momentum is to continue, then the R1 could be the initial stop, as it was in the previous days in August. Higher than the R1, the R2 118.05 line could be the next target for the bulls, while the R3 118.35 could form a top for the currency pair, as that level was constantly tested in the first days of the month but not clearly breached upwards. To the downside, the S1 117.05 remains the most relevant support at the moment and has been tested in the past days with the price action unable to break lower. In our opinion, the S2 116.80 could be the next stop lower if further selling is to prevail, while the S3 116.40 may be reached in an extensive bearish momentum. Please note the S2 and the S3 are levels seen back in 2020, making them yearly lows. Overall, the currency pair continues to be in a downward momentum since the past months. Moving now to our second chart, this is GBP USD 1 hour chart. Cable is also in a continuous downward run for most of the past months, yet some bullish appetite prevailed on Wednesday, pushing the RSI to reach 70. In this case, the R1 138.85 had been briefly tested for the second time in August, but was not breached, confirming its awareness among traders. Yet, in a strong upward momentum, we could see the R2 139.20 coming into play. Higher than that, the R3 139.50 represents the highest level reached so far in August. In the opposite direction, the S1 138.30 could be attempted first, while lower the S2 138.05 is a possible stop if the trend continues even lower. The S3 137.80 is a level previously seen in July and, in our opinion, forms the lowest and last support. At the moment, the 200 moving average is above the 101, yet they are moving in parallel and have closed the distance between them, possibly signaling sideways tendencies for the currency pair. In a more long-term view, cable seems to be moving in a larger sideways motion in a wider range, and this trend has been ongoing through 2021. Our third chart is EuroCAD 4 hour chart. Now, the currency pair continues to be in a downward trend line highlighted by the yellow line on our chart. Yet, as the price action is nearing the yellow line, the trend could be ready to reverse. There could be a jump to the R1 147.05 resistance if the bulls return, while even higher the R2 147.40 level could come into play in an extended upward trend. Also, the R3 147.90 is imminent and was tested previously in August. Yet, if the downtrend persists, then the S1 146.60, which has proven to be rather solid, may be reached. In this case, the S2 146.20, a level that was last seen back in the start of July, may be the next line for the sellers. At the lower end, the S3 145.90 is the lowest level reached in the past several months. Please note, the RSI indicator below our chart had broken below 30 in the most recent sessions, possibly implying the oversold position may have peaked. Overall, the currency pair has moved lower into a sideways range it had used since May to the start of July, between the S3 145.90 and the R3 147.90 levels. Moving now to our final chart, this is GBP JPY 1 hour chart. At the moment, the currency pair seems locked in a sideways range between the R1 153.30 resistance and our S1 152.90 support. If the instrument is undertaken by a selling interest, then below the S1, the S2 152.80 support could come into play first, as it was used as both a resistance and support previously in August. Lower the S3 157.65 level could come into play if the selling is extended. To the upside, the R1 153.30 has been tested briefly 2 times in August, making it an interesting challenge for the bulls. Higher, we have also noted the R2 153.40, which could confirm the currency pair has moved into an upward trend line. Our highest resistance is currently noted as the R3 153.55 line. Overall, GBP JPY has moved lower since peaking in May, but has also rebounded from a significant drop observed in mid-July, making the case for a more sideways motion. The MACD below our chart has been getting closer to zero in consecutive sessions, displaying more selling interest for the currency pair in the most recent hourly sessions. That's the end of this report. Thank you very much for your time and focus. We appreciate your participation. And if you like this video, please feel free to share and subscribe. From everyone here at RNFX, wishes for solid trading.